Yo, what's up? Am I live? Hello? Feels like I'm frozen here. Let me know if I'm live. Yeah. Okay, check one, two. What is up, guys? You're your boy Kaki, back at it again with a new stream. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're gonna play Calamity. You guys already know Calamity. A lot of you do know Calamity. So Calamity is an MMORPG currently on the Running Network. The play to earn is still not active for this game. It's gonna be active in a couple days, maybe tomorrow, maybe in a few days. The campaign will go on for a few days. So very exciting for this. Very excited. And I love this game. This game is amazing. It's an amazing game. It's very cool, very smooth. There's a lot of people playing it, and I think this game can do good. I think, in my opinion, this is probably the best game right now in crypto. Like, I truly do believe that. And there are other games out there that are really good. Like, don't get me wrong. You got like Unchained Heroes. You got also something like Cambria. But I think this one is actually like the smoothest one, honestly. It's a very smooth game, and it's very fun to play. And one of the things about Cambria, for example, as an MMORPG, I feel like Cambria is a little bit slow for me. It's like too slow. Like when you click on I don't know, on killing a mob or something in Cambria, it doesn't feel that rewarding, right? It doesn't feel like you are on adrenaline. And I feel like this game has that adrenaline aspect where it feels good to kill a lot of mobs. I do hope in the future that this game actually becomes kind of like an open world. That would make it a much better game. Currently, right now, it's more like ARPG style, where you go into dungeons, you complete the dungeons with friends. So the only MMO part that you really have here, it's kind of like the town, only the city. So it's not like the traditional MMO where like you go and explore vast lands and stuff like that. But I do hope in the future they can expand into something more open world. But for now, it's more like a multiplayer ARPG, I would say, if anything, right? It's more like that. But anyways, really fun game. And yeah, let's get started. Make sure you guys join our Discord. We will have a guild in our Discord. So shout out to the people in the chat. Shout out to Richard. Shout out to Ark. Shout out to Hans. Who else? Bianca. What's up, guys? Can I bring my member to watch? Yeah, you can bring anybody you guys want to watch. I appreciate everybody that is sharing my content, that is sharing the Juice Team content. We will have a guild in the Juice Team. Somebody offered to help us. His name or her name, I'm not sure if it's a girl or a guy. It sounds like a girl, but I don't want to make a mistake here. It's Melly. So Melly, shout out to Melly. I think Melly and Richard are kind of like related. Like, you guys know each other from, I don't know, maybe, I don't know. Not really sure. But Melly offered to help run the guild for the Juice Team and lead the Juice Team guild. So I'm really excited about that. One of the things that we always have issues with in Juice Team is that content. We have a lot of content. We have the Juice News, our news site. We also have content from me, content from Pay to Play, content from Dub Club. Like, we have content. We put content out there all the time. We find new games and stuff like that. But we have a lot of issues with creating guilds, because guilds is actually a skill to organize a group of people together for one single goal, right? You need a leader. You need somebody that understands how to run guilds and dedicated, more than anything, the dedication to run the guild, to make sure that everybody is on the same plan, trying to achieve the same goal for the guild, right? For the benefit of the guild, for the benefit of the team. So that's something that I've never been able to do, not because I can't do it, just because it's not my specialty. It's not something that I really want to do. I'd rather just be a member within my own guild, right? Like, if you guys are raiding and I have time to raid, then I go and hang out, whatever. But I don't want to be on the day-to-day operations of a guild, because I know it takes time, it takes a lot of effort. So, just shout out to Melly out there helping with that. And yeah. So anyways, the truth, we got the truth here. We got Jimson Carl. Low volume. Really low volume? No way. I feel like I'm screaming. out here. You guys sure? Check. Holy shit. I feel like I'm mega screaming, bro. Oh my god. Volume is okay. I'm gonna put it up a little bit more. See, anyways, just in case some people are gain. All right, check. Check. Good. Check. If Baxi Wireless still available, yeah, we will give out Baxi Wireless. Let's jump into that before we get started with the gameplay. Okay, let's actually jump into the Baxi thing and some other things. Okay, so first things first, before we go into the gameplay here, let's do something. Let's actually let me show you around real quick what Baxi is for the people that don't know. So here we go. So we do have a Baxi Wireless giveaway right here. We have a Baxi Wireless giveaway right here. We're giving away 10 for, if you're a subscriber to my X account, I will choose from the people that are subscribed. That is one of the advantages of being a subscriber in my X account. It's only $1 a month. I don't charge a lot of money. I'm not trying to get rich out of this. I'm just trying to give back to the people that support me the most, right? And I think $1 is like a perfect kind of like line between like, you know, you really support me or you really don't. Because if you are worried about $1 a month, like you got bigger things in your life to worry about, to be honest. I don't think $1 a month makes a difference for anybody. It doesn't make me rich. It doesn't really change my life, but it does set like a precedent of who should I be rewarding more than just like random bots commenting, you know? So as you can see, people that have the star right here, people that have the star are definitely going to get it. So we're going to choose 10 people. If only 10 people that have the star comment, those 10 people are going to get it. So then we got normie followers. I put the little shit there, you know, respectfully, but you know, it's for fun. It's for fun. So we're giving away 15 here. We're also giving away 5 in our Discord. If you want to participate in Baxi, we're giving wireless and Baxi in our Discord. And we're also going to give away, I think, like 5 or 10 as well right here in the Juice Gaming News. And if you guys don't know what the Juice Gaming News is, this is our news site. We produce a massive amount of content. Shout out to Apex, shout out to Dub Club, shout out to Paid, shout out to Arc, shout out to everybody putting in work in the Juice News. Juice News is our site where we deliver content constantly, a massive amount of content. Anything from reading articles to videos. So if you want to find new gameplay of any game, right, you can go to our YouTube channel, which we already crossed 15,000 subscribers. 15,000 subscribers. That is amazing. That is amazing. Let's fucking go, baby. You can find new games. For example, we just uploaded this one. I think Paid to Play was the one that played it. This is a crypto game. We don't explain anything about the play to earn here. If you guys want to find out more about the game, you just go to the link, boom, in the description, and you go on your own adventure figuring out what this game is all about. You can also probably read some here. For example, Wilds of Inora, Wildlands. If we were to search here, there's probably Wildlands. You see it. We have a CEO interview. So if you want to know a little bit more about the game, you want to know about what is it about, where does the play to earn come in, why do you decide to include blockchain in Wildlands, and how does Michi function without failing? So you read all this. So you got to inform yourself. We give you the tools to inform yourself. You go inform yourself, okay? Because we don't have the capacity to do a video for every single game and explain how crypto, like the gaming aspect, the play to earn aspect works. So if you guys want to find out new things, this is the absolute resource for you guys. Now, with that being said, let's jump into Calamity, because we're here for Calamity, ladies and gentlemen. And yeah, by the way, the people that have NFTs and skins, you will get the skins very, very soon. The reason I'm holding off is because if we go to App the Calamity, for the people that have our NFT for our guild has an NFT, right? Like if you go to the Juice team, I gotta explain all this stuff almost like every day. So we have this founder's key for our Juice team guild. This came out in 2022. So we've been delivering a lot of value. And one of the values that we delivered is for this game is that there's a skin, an NFT skin. It's very rare. There's only going to be like 100 of these. So we're waiting for the people that have the NFT to claim. And you can see right here, it's pretty cool actually. If you go to cosmetics, I think one of our skins sold for like $25 already. So pretty nice. You know, some people are selling it for 1,000 run. If we go to activities right here, let's see, juice core. Let's see how much people sold that. Somebody sold for 55 run, so that's like $25. You see, we created value out of nothing, basically out of nothing, right? Like we created value out of our hard work. It's not really out of nothing. It's out of our hard work. So $25 for somebody that earned it, you know, somebody that got it through our juice skin, juice NFT. That's pretty nice. $25 right there. So we're making sure that the people that have the NFT are the ones that claim first. So maybe tomorrow or the day after, I will send the rest to the people that just got it through giveaways. Because we don't want the people that have the giveaways to be able to sell before the people that deserve this, which are the NFT holders, right? So I hope you guys understand that. And this is super slow. I don't know why, so whatever. Anyways, let's get into the game. I'm back into the game. Let's play some games, all right? Yeah? All right, who are we going to play with? Richard bought one juice card. Oh, I appreciate that. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. By the way, guys, I just want to let you know that the juice team key card is a slow process. It's a slow process. This is like a forever key card. We've been delivering value for 3 years or 4 years now. 3 years. Delivering value for 3 years. We minted it, I think, $150 in the bear market. Right now, it's a little bit more because it's mapped to Ethereum, right? It's like connected to Ethereum, so it's a little bit more. But nonetheless, we're probably gonna change that price over time. If we can, I'm not really sure, but because we don't want people to pay $1,000 for it, although that would be good for us. But like, you know what I mean? Like, I think like a good price is 150, and it's a lifetime membership. It really is a lifetime membership. As we collaborate with more games down the line in the future, there's gonna be skins, there's gonna be whitelists, there's gonna be like early access, right? So that is one of the values of this. It's a long-term thing. And I don't want people to think like, oh, I bought this for $150, $200, $300 or whatever you're paying. And then like, oh, where's the value? Where's the value? Where's the value? You know what I mean? Because this is a slow process. And it also depends a lot in the gaming market too. A lot of games promised us a lot of things and they never delivered on anything. So shout out to Calamity for delivering on this NFTs. Shout out to them. They've been like a great partner to be part of Calamity. Is honestly one of the best, if not the best so far, out of all the partnerships that I have had. They deliver on their word, and I love that. So anyways, let's play. Who's playing? Who's gonna carry me? Who's gonna carry me? Who's carrying? Do they have plans to make it into open world, although it will take some time? I'm not really sure. That's a good question that I have to ask the team. I'm pretty sure like they might be thinking about that, but it does take a little bit more time. All right, so I can only bring 2 people. I need somebody that is absolutely goated. Definitely gonna bring in Dub Club, our team member. Invite to group. You're too low level? Yeah. We need a carrier. Somebody that would carry hard. Where's Richard? JC, what's your level, JC? Wait, I have to disband this. How do I invite you? Let me see. Social, friends list. Interact. How do I send you a mess? How do I invite you? Wait, Dub, wait. How do I do this? Yeah, I'm just gonna leave. Invite me. And then we invite Dub Club. Let me turn on the aircon. Wait, where are you? I just accepted. Oh, there it is. Let's go. Wait, who's bites? Where's Dub Club? Wait, was that thing glitching? Damn, Dub Club, we left you out. I thought I saw your name. Look how many people, bro. So cool. Wait, I gotta... Alright, let's go. Next. Alright, thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. I felt bad. I saw your name, though. Like, I don't know. It tripped out. Let's go. Join our guild, guys. Join our guild. Join our Discord. What am I gonna get here? Wait, is this better than what I have already? Is this better? Oh, it has different stats. Okay. Alright, let's go. I'll change it later. Let's go. That's the crazy part about this game, bro. Like, all these weapons, like, have different stats. That's really cool, actually. Oh, I'm the lead. I'm the lead. My bad. I'm brain dead. Accept. Does anybody know if they're thinking about open world? Anybody that has been in Calamity for a while? Yo, what up, Bakus? What's up, my friend? Guys, if you guys want to join groups, join the Discord. Join the Discord. There's more people there playing too. So group up in Discord. Group up in Discord too. If you're here on stream, make sure you join our Discord. Yeah, all of this is gonna reset, by the way. By the way, it's gonna reset, okay? You know, if Pixels Online had a dungeons, I think it would be the best game right now in crypto. You know, the farming plus the dungeons, like Stardew Valley, oof. They really missed the boat there. It's still a good game, still a good farming game, but that's really what I wanted. I don't know what happened. Maybe they don't have the tech to build dungeons. That's what somebody told me. Who was it? I think it was Duckler that told me that. That they might not have the tech to build dungeons on top of what they have already. So they probably would have to rebuild the whole thing again. Chow Pan! What's up, Chow? How are you doing, Chow? Chow, I saw that you claimed your... You claimed your skin. Yeah, you can't use it yet. Yeah. Until play to airdrop starts, I think. He's just high level. He probably has like a high level skill. I seen the only one I have used is like one single boar, but it's probably like a high level skill or something. Oh, yes, they are. It's already planned for open world. Nice, 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 nice. Somebody here said in Kick. By the way, we're live on Sidekick and we're live on YouTube. Both. Ah, fuck it, let's go. You know what? I'm really gonna support Calamity, like, a lot. Like, you know, I think they're gonna have, like, a battle pass or something. I saw on Twitter. That they're gonna have some type of battle pass or something. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna buy that. Like, I'm gonna buy that because I want them to succeed, you know? It's one of those teams that I'm like, yo, they deserve to succeed, bro. They've been here for a while. They've been building. They built something nice, you know? They put their own money, too, to build this. Like, I'm gonna support their stuff. Money goes to the airdrop pool. Oh, let's fucking go. Do they take a percentage? They should take a percentage. They should take like at least like a 25% of all of that, so they can keep building. Like a 20% or something. I don't know. Yeah, I think also it's worth it from a perspective. My perspective is different from maybe a lot of people that are trying to earn or whatever. My perspective is I want this team to succeed, right? It feels good to wanting to see a dev succeed. That's really what it is to me. Of course, the earning part is important for people, but I also feel like sometimes people want to ROI everything. Like, oh shit, like if I put $20, how much am I getting? And that's good. That's okay. But in my perspective, is like I want this team to succeed. That's really what I want. So I'm a supporter for that reason, regardless of the play to earn part. I think more people should do that if they can, right? I think so many people are like, it's always like every single dollar they're counting it, which is fair too, but you know. I think both things are fair. I'm gonna be honest with you. Both things are fair because $20 in the Philippines goes a long way, for example. But $20 for me, it's not gonna make a difference. I'm not even bragging about anything. Just like $20 for most people in the West, it's not gonna make a difference. So if you like the game, support it. Don't ROI so much. Like, you know what I mean? Here's how I see it. Here's really how I see it. Let me lower the volume here a little bit. So here's how I see it. For the people that have more investor mindset, it is important. Like if you're kind of like a whale or you're just like a regular person, but you have like West money, right? Like you have disposable income. The real way to make money in some of these games, it's not even grinding, right? Is being part of an ecosystem for long enough time where you can sell assets to other people. Like a lot of the people in the Axie Infinity ecosystem, a lot of the whales in Axie Infinity, they didn't get rich out of SLP, right? Although a lot of them made money with SLP. But a lot of them were holding their assets, like their good Axies, their nice NFT lands and all of that, and they sold it to other people and they traded, right? So they weren't worried about the day-to-day, how much SLP I'm making, right? They were making money in different ways, right? They were making money in trading NFTs, trading some of the collectibles. So I think this game, in a similar fashion, right? If you support the game and the game builds an ecosystem where there's a lot of money flowing everywhere and it becomes kind of like sustainable by itself, and I don't really like the word sustainable, but you know what I mean. Like, it becomes so big or big enough where there's money flowing from one player to the other one, and you as a more like a whale, right? You acting more like as a whale, you're gonna make money in different ways rather than like competing at the top level, right? You might be a competitor too, and a whale too, but you could also be like a laid back whale where you play from time to time, and then from time to time you sell different assets, right? And you trade skins, and you trade some of the factories, or other NFTs that might come into play, maybe some rings and stuff like that. So I think people are short-sighted too. Some of the whales these days are short-sighted. Like, I remember buying NFT lands at like $60 in Axie and then selling them for like $3,000, $4,000, right? You needed to have vision to do that, right? You needed to believe in the ecosystem. You couldn't be a fucking pussy selling the lands at $200, even though $200 is really good, right? So I think whales need to become a little bit more long-term thinkers and start supporting games a little bit better, because we have so many mercenary whales. It's crazy. Like, right now, the amount of mercenary whales is too much. It's like these motherfuckers just want to like extract every single dollar, even though they have enough money, right? Like, I'm not saying I'm not saying be a charity, but bro, like if you're gonna support a game, like support it for real. You know what I mean? So that's also a problem in the space too. But that is also a result also of the games extracting a lot of value. So the whales feel like, bro, like you are extracting value from us and you're not giving back to the game. So fuck you, we're gonna extract too. So that's also the problem that we're having right now. So I think it really has to start with the dev. The devs have to give back to the community. And then eventually, if they believe in their game and what they're building, they will make a lot of money out of it. But some of these devs don't have no patience, you know? They just want to extract every single dollar that they can at every single step of the way. So that's also a problem, you know? It's like we have a double-edged sword right now. We got whales that want to extract right away, and we also got the devs themselves trying to extract right away. So it's like, bro, like, you're never going to have a successful ecosystem like that either. Okay, what am I... Alright, salvage. What is this? What kind of resource is this? Okay. Can you... Oh, you can filter. Okay. Oh, nice. Okay. Okay. They thought about it. They thought about this shit. Now that... That's what I would do. If I was a dev, I would be doing this. I would be adding this. Of course, it makes sense. It makes sense. Oh, it's 10%, says somebody here on Sidekick. So the devs are taking 10% of the pool from the battle pass. Okay. Very nice. That's a pretty good amount. One second. There is no fee? You're not taking any fee? Like, you're not taking a percentage? You guys should. Don't you guys think that you should, as a team, take a percentage for yourself? Or do you think right now is not a good time to do that? Okay, okay. Fair enough. I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying like I wouldn't think it's like a bad thing if like you guys said, "Okay, we'll take 10% for, you know, for being the game developers, and then like 90% goes to the pool, you know?" I don't think anybody would be mad about that. But if it's 100%, like even better. Okay, okay, okay. Play to airdrop is user acquisition, we think, but 10% for extra time. Okay, fair enough. Hey, bro, I love what you guys are building, man. Look, I really am excited, and I mean it on Twitter. Look, I seen the formula. I seen the formula many times. I'm gonna tell you right now. I saw it in Axie. I saw it in Pixels, and I think this game, the only thing that is missing that I will tell you right now is mobile. If you had mobile, forget it. This game blows up, at least in the running community. Like in the because mobile is like the number one, it's the leader. You guys know this already, but if you had mobile, like it goes next level. It really does. It goes next level. Like that is a missing part in this game. It's raw. It's raw. Okay. Yeah. I think you guys should brag a little bit about that too on Twitter. Like as a strategy, as a marketing strategy, like our mobile build is on the way. So people know it's mobile because when they ask me, I don't know what to tell them. It's like, oh yeah, the team has a plan, but when you guys say it from your perspective, like, hey, we're working on it. And, it might take a little bit of time, but it's coming soon. Like whatever the fuck, because we have a lot of mobile users, so. Fair enough. Fair enough. That's fair. That's fair too. I think actually Infinity is kind of like that too. They really are like that. So you're basically that is the Axie Infinity approach. They never announce anything that they don't have, and it frustrates a lot of users in crypto. Like a lot of us in Axie from the Axie community, we get really frustrated with the Axie team because that has been the case for many years. Like they don't announce anything, they don't hype anything until it's out. And it's like, bro, like at least give us something. So I kind of understand the approach. So I get it. Maybe I'm just a hype man. Bro, I'm so good at this game, I'm getting carried. Look at this. Smooth sailing. Smooth sailing. Oh, I got some kills there. What's up? I can't even get to the wood. Yeah. Wait, I'm really not doing damage. That's kind of crazy. Actually, kind of crazy. Wait, can I get something better now? Or do I have enough to do something better? Oh, it's broken. Okay, okay. Oh, fair enough. Wow, I'm so dumb. Oh, wow. I'm just gonna like, let me see. Wait, where's my other weapon? Wait, I'm pretty sure I had equipment. Wait, I didn't. Hello? What happened to my equipment? I didn't salvage that. Dude, I promise. I did common only. That's a bug. No, no, I had more. No, 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 I had more though. I'm telling you, bro. Bro. Did I salvage everything? When? I didn't hit common only. No. I hit common. I hit common. Bro, I know, but like, I hit common, bro. Everybody knows I hit common. Admit it. Got the weapons. LOL. Wait, should I rank up these weapons? Should I rank up these weapons? Like, level them up? I mean, I like what I have, to be honest. Like, you know, to go through all of these is very, like, critical power, stamina, willpower. I don't even know what all this means. Like, what is willpower for? You know? I know, but like the best stats is very like it's very this is very like subjective. It's really your play style, you know? And these are like very like minimal differences. Like attack speed, right? Like it really just comes down to like, okay, do you value more attack speed versus stamina? Oh, this one has movement speed. Okay, no, let's go to crit. I like crit. Let's add critical power, willpower, item drop bonus. Let's go with this one. Okay, so if I were to go here, enhance, can I select what I have equipped or no? Alright, let me put it here. I don't even know now. Uh, attack speed, willpower, intellect, critical. Alright, let's go with critical. Now let's YOLO it. Boom. After 4, it has the chance of breaking, right? Do we gamble? Gamba? Oof. Gamba? Oh! Did I lose it? Oh, you lose a resource, not the actual, not the whole thing. Wait, how does it work? Gamba. Oh my god, that's bullshit, bro. Oh, 6. 50-50. Boom! 45%. Let's go. The power of the gamba. Now I don't have any more. Let's go. The power of the gamba. Oh my god. I'm deadly right now. So what is this? Just a little bit. I mean, for the play to airdrop, that would make sense. But for now, we're just kind of like trying to show how fun the game can be. I'm sure it's gonna be painful when you don't have like good weapons. But flexing, yeah. Well, it's not even my flexing. It's because Richard right here is like hooking me up and bites too. So I can't even brag about this. You know, I'm very humble about it. I'm very humble about this. This is not mine. I'm getting carried with good weapons and getting gifted. Fucking streamer loot. What did I get here? Let's see. Call on this one. Temporarily boost the player's damage and movement speed while reducing magical damage taken for 30 seconds. That's really good. Releases a powerful war cry, stunning all nearby enemies for 5 seconds. I'm gonna try that. So it's like some type of damage. Oh, of course I used it before they came. Try play this from low 1 solo and it's really challenging but fun. Okay, wait. We'll trade later. I honestly think this has to be one of the Running Network flagship games. That's how I feel about this game right now. If anybody agrees with me, like you gotta help me out on Twitter. I can't be the only one, bro. I need people to like confirm my bias. You know, if the bias is not confirmed, we can't send this game to pixel levels. We have to send this game to pixel levels. You know, and Cambria too. Cambria is doing really well, so shout out to Cambria. Like you have to confirm my bias if you feel the same way. Like when I tweet, this is the best game in crypto right now. You guys have to say yeah. You know, like if not, like we're not doing shit. It's also the community being built around it. I like it. You know, as soon as you get people like Richard, like Bites, like Melly, that came to my stream and they're willing to help and shit, like, you know that the game is going in a good direction. You know, like the community's there to like help and shit. Obviously, there's always gonna be competition and whatever, between players, between guilds and shit. But like for the most part, all I've seen from Calamity is like a good community. You know. Now, when we get to the drama thing in the future, that's when you know the community is too big. When the drama starts happening, the community is too big. So get ready for that. You want to know how I know Axie Infinity is a successful game? There's always drama in Axie Infinity. Axie Infinity feels like a fucking college drama high school reunion. And if you have drama in a game, in a community all the time, there's always drama in Axie. There's not a day in Axie that there's no drama. Maybe there's not a week. Maybe a day, yeah. But like a week without drama in Axie, that's impossible. That's like a feature. If a game has drama, it means it's successful. People care. I think the game is missing some sounds here. You see, I'm slashing and I'm not getting sound. Unless I muted. Did I mute? Or the game is bugging from the sound perspective? Yeah, it is bugging. I like the community. It's not toxic. I think toxicity is gonna happen, regardless. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's gonna happen. What's really bad is when the core community is toxic. When the core community is toxic, that's really bad. I've been in games that you guys remember Lost Relics, bro. The core community of this was like 400 people at max in Lost Relics. The core community of Lost Relics was extremely toxic, extreme, to a level that I've never seen before. If the core community that is surrounding kind of like the devs and helping the devs from the beginning and just being core community, if that community is really toxic, that is the worst thing ever because they don't help new players. They want all the recognition themselves. They don't want to release any alpha, right? Like if a new player goes on the chat, they're like, "Oh, how do I do this or how do I do that?" They stay quiet, right? They don't reply. And it's like, bro, like, why are you hiding? Like, there's 300 people in your Discord, bro. Like, you're not hiding some alpha from millions of players, you know? Like, I would understand if there's millions of players, hundreds of thousands, and you're hiding alpha. You're like, I'm gonna stay quiet. Like, that's fair. That's fair. But bro, there's 300 players in your Discord, and you're like, keeping all the alpha for yourself. It's like, bro, do you expect to onboard anybody? Like, really? Like, They're asking because they want to be part of, the growth of the game. Yeah, it had a lot of potential. I was pretty early into Lost Relics, bro, and that community was so toxic, bro. When I got in, like in the bear market, I'm talking about like there's like 200 players and max 200 players, and I was like asking like alpha shit, like, oh, how do you do this? Where do you get the best weapons? Blah blah blah, and the core community, you could see that these were OGs. They would be like, well, I guess you just have to play the game, and I'm like, of course, duh. I'm playing the game. I'm just asking, like, what are the best spots? Like, what's the best maps to play? Like, you know what I mean? Like, and it's not like I'm trying to do shortcuts. I'm trying to understand the game. Like, and if you have 200 players, at most, there's probably less than 200 in 2020, maybe 100 players. Like, why are you hiding alpha? Like, I'm like, you gotta grow the game. You gotta help people out, like. And that was the main difference between Lost Relics and, as a matter of fact, I found Lost Relics first before Axie, and the difference in like treatment in the core Axie community was completely different. When I went into the Axie chat and I asked, oh, what are the best lands? What are the best Axies? They didn't hide any alpha. You know what I mean? They didn't hide any alpha at all. They were like, oh yeah, these are the best axes. These are the best land plots, blah, blah, blah. Some of these axes are good. Some of these axes are bad. They could have just told me, yeah, buy this axe that is really bad for a lot of money. They didn't do that. They were really nice. They were onboarding people. That's what you want. Yeah, I got you in like 2020 because I wasn't doing content for crypto games in 2017. I actually don't know. That Lost Relic step is so weird, bro. Like, he was building in crypto and he hated crypto. It was like, why are you here? Like, why do you hate crypto so much? And you're building here. Like, what are you doing? I remember it's still around. Yeah, I know Lost Relic's still around. I still probably have weapons there and stuff. But if the weapons are not NFTs, like, I lost all my value. I did sell a weapon in Lost Relics for $8,000. Crazy. I bought it for 3K or 4K. I sold it for 8K. Crazy. That was crazy times. That's when I really understood the value of NFTs. I was like, okay, this shit's gonna take off. And this was 2021, I think, when I sold it. There's a feeling in selling. There's a feeling in selling an NFT after, like, you see the vision of that NFT and you're like, this piece of weapon has something special. There's so many of these weapons. It's hard to get. I'm gonna invest now. I'm gonna take a bet that somebody will want it in the future. And when that fucking bet happens, you're like, oh shit, that feels good. Same goes with skins too, right? Like right now, for example, we have skins in this game. So you might be like a skin like guru and shit. You buy a bunch of skins that are super cheap right now, $10, $20, $5. And then when the game blows up, if it blows up, and hopefully it does, you're like the fucking skin fucking guru, and people have to go to you to buy skins. Don't go and do that now, because you might get wrecked. I'm just saying, if you have extra money and you want to do that, you could do that too. You know. What's up, Strawberry? How you doing? It should be in a few days. Exact date is not confirmed. Is it confirmed, guys? I don't know. I don't think it's confirmed. But it's soon, like very soon. Probably within this week, maybe early next week. Do I still play Axie? I play Axie in a different way. Yeah, I still play Axie. I still play Axie in a different way. Like very like my way of playing is like claiming my daily rewards. Yeah, but there is a lot of people actually playing the game, so I'm renting my Axies actually. Like I'm renting my Mystic, but not renting. I'm lending it. You know what I feel like? I feel like games should integrate like an AI music maker in their games. You know how music in games get stale? It's the same music over and over. I feel like they should have an AI music maker. Like you fucking plug in whatever words you want. Like okay, give me like some fucking I don't know, some mystic. You know, where I have to leave. My bad, guys. I'll go up there. Okay, when actually MMO, it's actually not gonna happen this month. It's said in the town hall that is happening in mid September or early September or whatever. So we got rugged, but we have this one. We have this one. We have this MMO. Mother suckers. Coins. Yeah. You know what always confuse? Oh no. Difficulty? Wait, what did I just do? Did I just repeat the same dungeon? Yeah, I just want to shout out to the people watching in Kick. I appreciate the support in Kick. If you're watching me on Kick, I am sponsored by Kick, so I am streaming on this new crypto platform. Let me go ahead and show you guys real quick because shout out. They do have a token. They do have a token called K. I think more crypto games should collaborate with this platform. Of course, it's down because it was on Binance, so it's probably gonna find a bottom at some point. But this platform has potential. If they actually keep building on this, they're sitting, they could potentially generate a lot of money with the token and basically compete with Twitch and actual Kick, the other Kick platform, if they bring more creators. So maybe they do good. Maybe they do good. So shout out to Sidekick for sponsoring me. I appreciate that. So I am an ambassador for that. And yeah. It is smooth. It's better than YouTube quality. Okay. They moved it so we can focus on Calamity. Low key, I actually think they did that not for Calamity necessarily, but they did it for like the entire crypto or gaming space in Ronin, right? Because you have Cambria. I think Cambria it just came out. Lumiterra 2 or something like that. So some of the partner games do have playtests now. So I think low key they actually moved it a little bit because of that. Unless they're adding a few more features, but I don't think they are. I think the features that they're gonna put in, it's already done, right? They're probably ahead of the curve already with the features that they're gonna release. It doesn't seem like they're gonna release a lot though. So for the people that are actually playing, actually playtests or watching, I just want you to know that don't expect a fucking like full-fledged MMO or anything like that. It's literally a test. It's gonna be like a little town with one mob or something, like one boss, and that's pretty much it. So it's really just a test of core mechanics of the game. So I think it's important that you keep your expectations in check because yeah. It hasn't started yet. It hasn't started, Bubble. What's up, Grusher? Crusher, you better be part of our Calamity Guild, bro. No cap. Don't be capping here, bro. Ew, I lost sidekick. I lost a challenge sidekick. Creator dashboard. Okay. What's the link to Sidekick? Yeah. Let me give you the link to Sidekick. 1 second. There's a lot of crypto traders in Sidekick. Also, a lot of Asians too, which is good for games. If games want to tap into the Asian market, they could potentially do some collaborations there. There it is. Might need to do some coup in name like Jews. Well, that would be like 30, 50 people. Yeah, I mean, I think guilds. What's a cap on guilds? I don't know. No, I mean, if you're part of another guild, it's fine. Like, it's not a big deal, to be honest. $75 people. Yeah. Is there no more difficulty levels? Oh, there is. I thought I completed all of this. My bad. Wait, max 15 or max 75? PH starts banning crypto platforms. So dumb. I mean, it's very simple. Like, they don't want the, there's a lot of poor people in PH. They don't want the people to become rich and smart. You know, a lot of people in PH still depend on the government, and like whatever the government says is what they do. So it's similar to my country too. Like, although I think PH people are way smarter. They do understand crypto, but it really just comes down. Number one, it really comes down to they don't want people to be smart, and also because they're bypassing taxes and all of that shit, and they have no way to tax your money. They'll never know. When you have like $1,000 in USDT, they have no way to tax you. Like, they have no control. They don't have a good system. And on top of that, they also want platforms to pay some type of bribery to the government so that they can operate in PH. It's pure corruption. Is really what it is. It's corruption at the highest level. It happens in every country, by the way. It happens in the United States. You have to lobby the congressman to pass laws for you and shit. But here is like blatant corruption. Like, pay me or we ban you. Wasn't Binance being bribed too? And Binance said, fuck you, like, whatever, we're not paying shit. And people just use VPN on Binance. It's whatever. Half the people I want to play with are in Jews, the other half in GG. What's GG? Gaming Grid? YP's thing? Oh, go to guild, go to guild. I don't even know who they are. Ah, I see, I see, I see. Yeah, I think the main issue with the Juice team is that nobody wants to lead the guilds. You know, that's really what it comes down to. You know, we have the connections. We can get a lot of value from games. Games can give us a lot of value, um, but nobody wants to lead it. You know, it's like all this content that we're creating creates opportunities for us, but nobody wants to lead the guilds. You know, it's like it's ridiculous. A lot of these guilds don't even have content. You know, it's like we can get more than any other guild out there for the guild. Like if we had guilds for different games, we could even Raven Quest. You know, Raven Quest was offering us a bunch of shit, but it's like, well, nobody wants to lead anything, so we need leaders. We need people that take action. You know, because the value that we provide is like 10x any other guild out there. You know, we have a whole platform distribution channel where we onboard people from Google, from like readers, content, whatever, tutorials, all that stuff. So it's like, if so, I'm encouraging the community to, if you want to create a guild within the Juice team for any game that makes sense, like just say, hey, I want to lead a guild, like be a leader, like I just because I can't do it, I can't do it. Apex can't do it. You know, we're like dealing with like all these games and all this stuff, and it's like fuck, man. And then on top of that, I have to entertain and shit. And I'm not even complaining. I'm just saying like I want people to lead. You know. No, we have somebody in Calamity. We have somebody in Calamity. Her name or his name, I think it's her because it's Melly. Her name is Melly, and she or he, or I don't know. I think it's she. I'm just gonna call it she for now. I think she came in and she said, yeah, I'll lead it, whatever, blah blah. She has her own little community of maybe like 20, 30 people, and they're willing to to lead the guild in Juice team. They already created a whole channel, tips and tricks. They're like a super high level right now, like they know what the fuck they're doing. So we're good on that. On Calamity we're good, but I'm talking about like future games. Like this is like an open invitation to anybody that is watching. If there's a game out there that is like makes a lot of sense to lead a guild, like we would love to, we would love to support, but we need leaders and people that we can trust too, because that's another thing. That's also like a factor in all of this. People that you can trust that are not like fucking over people in our Discord, that are not scamming people, that are not sending private messages to our members and saying, hey, check this thing out and blah blah blah, and then they scam people, like, or they're not being fair inside the guild. Like it's a little bit complicated, but it's doable. It's a little bit complicated, but it's doable. Because little by little, for example, this Melly person, I don't know who Melly is. I don't really interact with her much. But, you know, you start building trust little by little, and then you fucking, you know, you let it go. You just don't even look at, you don't even worry about it after a while, you know? And that's really that's really the best way to just grow the guild. And I think in some way YGG did that, and they did pretty well. You know, I'm sure there were some sketchy people there at some point. Who knows? But YGG did pretty good with that. You know, they had so many guilds and so many leaders in those guilds. I don't know if they still do it. I don't think so. Maybe they do. I don't know. Maybe Ark knows. But YGG at some point had guilds in like a lot of games, and they had like some nice leaders there, you know? They call them managers or whatever, but... Yo, this armor is not doing anything anymore. Is it broken? Nah, it's fucking broken. No wonder. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? I think it's a he. Okay, it's a he. It's a he. I need to get out of here to repair my shit. Carry me. Carry me. Repair. Wee. $75 for guild. Okay. Sorry, it's all good. No worries, alright. So 75 max per guild. Okay. Nice. Yeah, and another thing that we offer to our members, right? Another thing we offer to our members is like if you want to create guides, we can publish your guide and we can give you credit for those guides too on our news site, right? So, for example, we can do this too, right? Like for example, for Calamity, for the people that know how to create guides and whatever, we can definitely, you know, publish you under this, right? And we'll give you credit down here, you know, and people can like get to know you little by little. If you're not comfortable with videos and it's not something that you love doing videos, and you can create guides and give people an understanding, you know, like for example, I have done a few guides, but mostly has been Apex. But for example, look, how to earn in Calamity. I think this was Apex. Oh no, this was Sponges. Okay, so Sponges. I did this one, but Apex published it. You know, so it takes you right to their Twitter. Whatever, you get the point. This thing is not loading. I don't know why. So yeah, hopefully we can get some of those goings for Calamity. Yeah, pretty nice. I'm so proud of what we have. You guys don't understand. Like this has taken a long time. I'm so proud of it. Oh, Melly's a dude. Nice. All right, let's go. Wait, I need to repair. Fuck. I am repaired and ready to go, baby. Melly and me just know each other from Calamity few weeks ago by helping him in game and items. Nice. I think Melly is from what I can tell, Melly is a good person, you know. From what I can tell. I think Melly is somebody that could be trusted long term, you know. Melly has good vibes. Melly's a serious individual, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. We finished a gear disappearance investigation. So what happened? Did I actually ah but even if I select all, shouldn't that shouldn't the filter override the select all? Like from a logical. Shouldn't filters reset maybe select all? I mean, I guess it could go both ways. Because maybe from the select all, you want to see the filters. You want to filter things from select all, like makes sense if you want to do that too. But for safety, it's better to, as soon as you filter, it resets the select. It overrides it, right? Because somebody's gonna fucking delete some fucking crazy weapon and they're gonna be so mad. Can you imagine? Like a fucking insane. Yeah, but you know that we gamers, we don't read. Let's be honest. Nobody reads, bro. That's a thing of the past. And that's mostly why I'm bullish on this game. You know? You know all these games that make you go on this fucking crazy adventure to figure out everything? Bro, you literally have a beta or whatever, or an alpha. Why are you trying to make me figure out shit? It's not like you have a complete game yet. I'm not talking about this game, I'm talking about other games. It's like this is what you need. Number 1, dungeons, blacksmith, auction house, skills, gem forge, arena master, boss key. That's it. Like, just keep it simple, straight to the point, straight to the fucking juice. Don't make me go on this adventure to figure out shit. Especially if your game is not fully fledged yet. If it's fully fledged, it makes sense that you do that because you want people to experience the whole lore. You want people to experience the whole adventure, figuring things out. Like, I get it. But we're talking about like alpha and beta games, right? And these games are just like making you go on a fucking odyssey. And you're like, bro, I'm just trying to like test your game quick, you know, and see if it's good long term, you know. Like, don't make me go on this fucking odyssey for like 20 minutes of content. I think the coolest thing is how good the weapons look. Is this original art, by the way, or some of it is like paid, like not paid, but like bought, like weapons and stuff like that. I wouldn't care. I don't think anybody cares here, by the way. If it's like you guys paid for some of these assets. I'm like genuinely like interested because they're really nice. All original art? Really? Sick, dude. That's pretty. I mean, I figured because you guys did make the wings for the Juice team. Um, so I mean, it has to be original. Yeah, this guy's cracked. This guy's cracked. Shout out to the pixel artist. I think we're looking at the next big game in Ronin. Not only Ronin. First, we gotta like take over Ronin. That's the first thing. That's the first step. First, we gotta take over Ronin. Then we claim this is the best game in crypto. That's the first step. We're pumping Calamity. We're fucking pumping this shit to Valhalla, bro. I'm gonna pump this game like a fucking maniac, bro. And let me make something clear. I'm an ambassador for this game, but that's not the reason I became an ambassador. Like, that's not the reason I'm pumping it. Like, I'm not an ambassador for many games, to be honest. I'm an ambassador for like 3 games. Calamity, Zevers, which is pretty good. But that one's like more like a pet. This is more my vibe in general. I think it's a good game, Zevers. And their ability to, you know, to create events inside the game, like Fortnite type of events. I'm also an ambassador for Pixels. So I do think Pixels is still the best farming game, and it's still the top game in crypto, no matter what. Like, there's a lot of people playing it. I just think they missed the boat a little bit because I feel like they should have done something like Stardew Valley. Again, I repeat it, like they should have added dungeons to Pixels, and they just missed the boat there. But it's still like kind of like the best 2D or pixelated metaverse. You know, people still hang out. You probably could log into Pixels right now, and there's a bunch of people playing. It's crazy. And yeah, there are bots and shit like that. Like, of course, like every game, but there are people. Like, if I go into Pixels right now, you will see people even say, "Yo, Kai," blah blah blah. You know, like there's people there all the time. But anyways, I was saying like the reason I'm pumping this game and I became an ambassador is because I truly believe this game has had potential. I would have said no. I don't need to be an ambassador for anything. Honestly, I could just so you guys know, I could fuck off right now. I could fuck off and do nothing. Not play games, you know, not do content, put my 2 feet up and do nothing. Fucking delete everything. Delete Juice Teams, delete Juice News, and get the fuck out. And just wait for the bull market. But I truly believe, like, you know, I'm doing good work. You know, I'm doing good work in, you know, in showcasing and becoming an ambassador for games that I believe that have potential, you know. So just don't give up. I mean, yeah, the Running Network. Seba, what do you guys think about becoming official partners of the Running Network? Is that something that you guys are looking into? Do you guys want to? Like, you guys, if you guys don't mind, like, sharing that. Like, do you guys want to, or you guys don't really necessarily care about that much? Which is fine too, because that means that you can also be like flexible. But I don't think there's anything wrong with that. They want to see how you perform. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. I think that's a fair. I think they also have been burned a lot. I think this is important too. I think it's important to understand that the Running Network as a network has been burned a lot by a lot of games. They have put in their trust in some games, and those games don't deliver. They have given their trust to those games. They have put their social media. They have put their resources to help them. And I'm not gonna mention names, but it's been quite a little bit of games that have basically fucked over Ronin. And some people think it's the other way around. And I can tell you 100%, maybe in some cases Ronin hasn't done enough for those games, maybe. But in most of the cases it has been like the games, they give all the community power. They give all the social media power. They give advice. They give all this stuff. And then the games don't deliver anything. And it's like, bro, like at some point they have to step back and say, look, we're willing to help, but like we gotta see some traction before we help, So that's also fair too. Like, look at that Solana game that came to Ronin. What was it? Dub Club. What's her name? They came to Ronin and then left. Like, bro, imagine if Ronin would have supported that game. Like, imagine. Just... That's fair. That's fair. That's fair, Seba. Spriteland. Yeah, Spriteland. The reason I didn't like Spriteland is not because I like the overall game. But one of the reasons I didn't like Spriteland is because it feels like Calamity. I mean, not Calamity. It feels like Cambria. When you're fighting, it feels like Cambria. It's not explosive enough for me. I don't have patience. Like, Calamity is a much quicker game. Like, you slash and move, slash and move, slash and move. Yo, Clears, thank you for hanging out, bro. I appreciate that. No, Aluria fucked everybody. Those motherfuckers went from Solana to Polygon, from Polygon to Treasure DAO, from Treasure DAO to Ronin. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think they rugged, because I known them for a while. Like, I known Realms of Aluria since 2021. It wasn't really a rug. It really is that game takes a lot more money than anything else. I think the way they went about it to try to survive is a little bit skeptical. I don't think that's a fair thing to do. You're like milking the last dollars that you can, right? You're milking the last dollars that you can when you know you're not gonna like be able to survive. But I don't think it was like a rug. They built a fucking game. Like, I remember that game when it started. They build a robust game, but that game takes a little bit more than any other game out here. You know, like any other MMO or RPG out here, because it truly is like AAA level MMO, AAA level RPG. You know, like you can put Realms of Aluria next to something in Web 2 that is like a really high quality. So, but I think at the end of their like at the end of their run, at the end of their monetary at the end of their monetary run, I think they just weren't being honest, you know? So, they used to be called Synergy, yeah, yeah. Yeah, Illumia basically the founder of Illumia sold the game to he sold the game to Triumphs Games. And that's also a game that wasn't necessarily very honest with themselves, right? They raised money in 2021 and I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes I don't know. I don't know what to say. Because I also feel like, I also feel like a lot of people don't know how much it takes to build a game. And it's also we're also as players kind of unfair to developers a lot of the times. I will say that. I think sometimes we are a little bit unfair to developers. Some of these games are burning 200, 300K a month, and here we are complaining and shit. And it's not an easy thing to build, build a game that a lot of people like, that is also like burning a lot of cash. And I'm talking about like the more on the high end games, right? If it's in the lower end, maybe they're burning 60K a month or something. And then you have to connect APIs and all this shit, and that costs money, right? If it's NFT, there's like a cost to connecting some of the APIs. You're probably paying like $5,000 a month if you're like have a lot of transactions and fetching of NFTs inside the game. So I also think a lot of the tech in Web3 is still kind of a little bit expensive. Or maybe it's just the right price. It's just like you need to raise money for that, right? I know this because a friend is building a game in Web3, a very simple game. A friend is building a game in Web3, and like almost like for fun and shit. And they were connecting to Morales, right? They were connecting to Morales, and they were telling me like, depending on how many fetch people are doing a day in your game, you're gonna have to increase, the amount of calls that you can make to the API, right? Like you gotta pay more for that. After a certain threshold, you gotta pay for the best service, which is like 5K a month. So a lot of these games are already paying only on the API. They might be paying like 5K a month or some shit like that. Maybe they have another workaround or something, but still, like, building in the beginning is not. So that's why you see a lot of games at the beginning not really connecting NFTs too, because there's a price to this, and then the server costs too to keep it live. If they're fully live, if they have a live service, they have to generate money for that live to keep that live, And I also think like devs do not talk about this enough. You know, they have to educate their audience. They don't have to necessarily go into detail of everything that they're spending on, but they have to talk about this more in spaces, on Twitter. They all want to pretend like everything is all right. It's fine to say, hey guys, you know, there's cost to servers, there's cost to the Web3 tech, there's cost for marketing, there's cost for teammates, you know, like talk about it more, say it more. So people understand that when they're spending that $20 on the battle pass or $10 in the battle pass, it's not because they're trying to extract necessarily, although some devs do that because they want to max extract and not give anything back or whatever. That is the case because it is a business at the end of the day. But some devs really like, they're not even trying to extract, they're trying to make a good game first. But they need to make money to survive. And devs just don't talk about it much. They pretend everything is all right, so they can't also blame the audience when the audience is not even understanding how much it takes. I try to talk about it, but I'm not a dev. I'm not gonna do the work for them. But I do tell people like, yo, it takes a lot of money to build some of these games, you know? Like even if you're building a game for 1 year at a very low cost, let's say you have like a $50,000 payroll a month, right? Let's say you have 50K a payroll a month. Do you still need 500K a year? You know? To keep this going. So I think for the most part, what we have been doing wrong, and I'm gonna pull up a tweet here because let me see if I can pull up a tweet here because I tweeted about this today. Right? Let's see if I can get this going. So I tweeted about this today. So I think what we have been doing as an industry, is the following right here. Okay, this is what we've been doing wrong as an industry. Let me zoom in here. This is what we've been doing wrong as an industry. As an industry, I said today I was bearish on games. And it's not because I don't believe in gaming or whatever. It's because VCs, they keep funding Web 2 experience. And I understand from a VC standpoint, like, oh shit, this person is experiencing Nintendo or some bullshit, right? I get it. They're like, yo, this is bullish. I'm gonna put money here and I'm gonna cash out because people are gonna get hype or whatever. I understand the play that is happening behind the scenes. And some of these teams know how to sell themselves because they've been in the industry for so long in gaming. This is not their first rodeo. Just because they're in crypto, it doesn't really change their pitch. They're pitching to these teams like they're the fucking best. They have the best experience. They know how to build games. So they know how to pitch. For sure, they know how to pitch. They know how to fucking sell. They've been doing it for a while, and they've been doing it in an even harder space, which is Web 2, in terms of like the amount of games that are releasing in Web 2 is way bigger. So for you to get money in Web 2 is probably a little bit harder. Just the amount of pitch that you have to do in Web 2 to get something going. So I understand how these VCs can easily get duped by some of these teams that have a lot of experience. But what I would do for VCs, like what VCs should be doing, and it is their money, right? It is their money. But what I would do is fund MVPs, minimum viable products, right? Like this one. Calamity is a minimum viable product that works. People are playing it. It has potential. And these are the type of games that we should be funding as an industry, right? Fund games from the ground up, no more than $5 million. So you give Calamity $5 million without trying to fuck them over, because that's the other problem that we have. Some of these VCs are like, okay, yeah, 10 VCs give $5 million, and now they want to extract as much as possible from day one, through advisory, through all this shit, trying to dump the token or whatever, right? So that cannot be the case, right? They cannot have that type of power in terms of like dumping tokens or whatever. So that's a problem. And it should be less tickets, less money for small teams, less money. $5 million will probably buy some of these teams like 2 to 3 years. Small teams will buy them like 2 to 3 years building. And if they're successful and there's some traction in their product, then they can raise more money based on that. Wait, 1 second, guys. Somebody says happy birthday in my chat. Kitty GG. It is actually my birthday. That is true. That is true. So happy birthday to me. But anyways, like I was saying, $5 million, right? Look, at least in the past 2 years, we have seen at least at the minimum $500 million go down the drain. Some of these teams raise so much fucking money. You guys don't understand. So much money. It is crazy how much money they raised. Let me see if I can find some of that money right here. Let me see. Let me see if I can find that. Wait. And we're talking about they delivered nothing, bro. Nothing at all. Crazy. Like, that's fucked up, bro. Like, that's fucked up. Let me see if I can find here. Example. I'm gonna put this one on blast. I'm gonna put this one on blast. Exterior. $80 million. $80 million. Who the fuck is playing exterior games, bro? Nobody's playing this shit. Nobody. These people have nothing. $80 million, bro. How? And why? You could have funded at least 20 teams with this. You know what I mean? It pisses me off, bro. Nobody's playing. Like, look, there's no traction. They have no traction. The only traction they try to get was with Ronin. Oh, we're going into Ronin, blah, blah, blah. These people have no traction. They have nothing. They have nothing. There's nothing going on here. Nobody's playing these games. Like, that's fucked up, bro. Like, it bothers me, man. It bothers me a lot, bro, because there are teams out there that deserve a little bit of this money, bro. You know what I mean? And I don't think VCs are doing their jobs correctly. They can win and make other people win too. And yes, it is their money at the end of the day. It is their money at the end of the day. They can do whatever the fuck they want, bro. Don't expect the industry to be happy when some of these VCs are calling the shots, right? In terms of like what games get funded or whatever. It's like they should have gamers in their network. Like, if you're a VC and you don't have a gamer that can help you make decisions of whether the game is good or not, whether the product has potential from a gamer's perspective, like, how the fuck are you giving $80 million like this? Like, how? And it's not one VC, it's many. But like, who's behind this shit? Like, bro, like, it has to be, to a certain extent, some type of money laundering. Like, what the fuck? Money launder with some good game or some shit. I don't know. Like, fair, money launder all you want, but at least give it to people that are gonna build something. Maybe your money laundering is gonna look better. That wasn't even in the bull market, though. But anyways, guys, Thank you guys for the happy birthday. I appreciate it. Let's take a photo here. Let's take a photo here. I appreciate every single one of you. Let's take a little photo. Come by right here. Come by. Let's take a photo for Twitter. Come by. Wait, can people change servers? How do people know what server I'm in? Is that possible to know? Can we change servers? All right, well, I'll take a picture with these individuals that helped me. Right here. Boom. Oh, look at Gaspode. Yo, Gaspode. Are you in chat, Gaspode? Yo, thank you guys for the happy birthdays. I appreciate it. I'm going to tweet this right here. Let's support Calamity. This is the best game, bro. Right now, this is the best game. So, let's support Calamity. I'm going to tweet it right now. Here we go. Best game in crypto. Play Calamity. Heart. Don't fail. Bam. There we go. I'm gonna give you guys the link to this, okay? I'm gonna give you guys a link. Click the like, comment down below on that tweet. Let's fucking pump this shit to Valhalla. Let's pump this shit to Valhalla. Valhalla. So anyways, guys, I appreciate every single one of you that came through on Sidekick. Much love, guys. I appreciate it. Make sure you guys go to thejuices.io if you guys want to stay up to date with everything crypto gaming. This is the best site. If you guys want to get to know new games right here, boom, 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 boom. There's so many new games. VC funding. We were talking about this $20 million. You know, I don't want to talk shit about this because I don't know these people, but let's see how this turns out. $20 million. There we go. I don't know. This guy is what? Co-founder of Xbox, One Up Fund, co-creator of Microsoft Game Studios. Oh, they're backing it. What else? Our thesis, Middle East. Sure, okay. Very cool. Yeah. I mean, let's see how that turns out. You know, it's always the same thing. X this, X that, co-founder of this, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. I don't want to fade them because we haven't seen what they're capable of doing. But like, bro, like, I don't know, like, you know what I mean? Like, just gave me news. Make sure you guys go to our YouTube channel. We have a growing YouTube channel. Shout out to Pay to Play. Shout out to Dub Club that is in the chat. Dub Club puts massive amount of work here to bring new content every single week. New content on new games. Very, very easy to kind of like get to know what's happening in the space, whether it's shooters, whether it's MMOs. For example, if you want to find new MMOs, you can just go MMO and, you know, you can see Calamity here. Look at that. Boom, 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 boom. Look at that. Wait, this has 400. No, okay. I was gonna say I thought that video had 400, 1,600 views. We don't even talk about crypto here. You know. Let's see. Any comments here? What the fuck does that mean? What game is this? You see, these are people that never. This is Calamity. This is how you onboard people. These people don't understand. This crypto Twitter people don't get it. They don't get it. This is how you onboard people. This is Calamity. Make sure you check out link in the description. This is how you onboard people. That's why YouTube is so powerful. You see? Onboarding people right here. Bam, bam. This is what we do at the Juice. It's one by one. It's one by one. one by one. This is how you on board. You know, I'm telling you guys, YouTube is the way. We know what we're doing here. We're going to fucking help this industry grow, but like, you know, like, it's one by one, one by one. Anyways, thank you guys. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. And make sure you go to Discord, join our Discord, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, most likely. Tomorrow at night, same time, morning for some of you guys. I am in PH time, so it will be like 10 p.m., something like that. I'm gonna enjoy my birthday tomorrow, and I'm gonna enjoy my birthday tomorrow. Probably gonna go eat something. Not gonna do anything crazy. I don't. We got a lot of work to do. We got a lot of work to do. So birthday, no birthday, we work. Okay. So much love, guys. Bye bye. Have a good night. Have a good morning wherever you are. Take care and bye bye. Peace.